YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 12 in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team Recruit 'em All playthrough. Today, we are going to head off to Lightning Field and have a conversation with Raikou in order to progress our quest at acquiring the Friend Bow, which is going to be like the most important item in the postgame here as we attempt to recruit all 386 Pokemon of this game. Now with that being said, we're first going to have to head over here and have Trico join the squad. Let's go find... Here's Trico right here. Let's go find this guy and bring him with us, of course, because if I tried to 1v1 a Raikou with a Squirtle, I don't think that's going to end very well. So we're going to bring Trico along with his Bullet Seed attack in conjunction with the special band that he's wearing. And we're going to dominate Raikou on the first try. Now, a couple other quick updates before we jump in there. So we're starting off today at Silver rank with 1180 points. So we're only 320 points away from getting to 1500, which I believe is the threshold where you cross into the Gold rank. Again, I don't even think that does anything, but having Gold rank is a lot cooler than having a Silver rank, right? So we're going to go for that at some point. May or may not happen today, depending upon how many side quests we do after Lightning Field. But I just wanted to point that out because we might be able to actually hit Gold rank today. Especially because before ending last episode, I did pick up a S rank mission from the bulletin board. And actually I should go check the bulletin board again. But we picked up this S rank mission, which I have not seen this yet, so I don't know how many rescue points we're going to get for this. But potentially, I think though, like the couple times I did A rank, they gave around like 100 points. So this could be like 200 points, theoretically. So if we bang out a couple of these after Lightning Field, we could get to 1500. And actually, I did one more side quest at the very end after picking this up, so both the shop here should be refreshed along with... Well, I don't even have any money on me, but... Okay, he still lets me see what he has. But he has no Joy Seeds, which is also something I want to touch on here in a second, but... Let's go run over to the bulletin board and see if the... Well, it should. The list of available requests should have been refreshed. It does after every mission. I'm still going to check all these anyway because there is some friend areas that you can only get by doing side quests like this. Wigglytuff doesn't actually sell every single friend area in the game. So I'm going to have to remember to be better about checking this after every time we come back from a main quest or side quest regardless, because it always refreshes both the Kecleon shop and this. Oh, there's another S rank. Well, we get a Dig TM, which is kind of whatever, but... Oh, and we go back to Stormy Sea. I'm actually down for this. And then a TM for Thief. I mean, I don't care about the reward, but... It is an A rank mission, so maybe I'll accept this too. I don't know if we're actually going to do it or not, but... It does also give me an excuse to go back to the Northern Range, which we haven't been to, apart from like the one time that you have to go there. So we're going to go ahead and grab all these, and then I want to talk about the Joy Seed real quick, because during last episode, Kecleon finally, for the first time in this playthrough, had a Joy Seed available for purchase, which cost 3,000 coins. It was insane, like insanely expensive, but the Joy Seed, you know I talked about this a bunch, but for anybody that might be watching this as the first episode in the playlist, the Joy Seed is this game's equivalent of the rare candy. You know, just elevating you by one level. And that is notable because Squirtle starting off today is at level 38. So we need about a little bit less than 17,000 experience points to get to level 39. And the moment I hit level 39, I'm instantly going to rip that Joy Seed and just go right up to level 40. Now the reason that is noteworthy is because every 10 levels you hit the next threshold and get like an additional 2 to 3% boost to your recruitment odds, right? So even though it's a very, very small boost, again, like when we try to recruit Pokemon right now, being between level 30 and 39, we pretty much have like a 10% chance to recruit Pokemon. So going from that to like 12 to 13% doesn't sound like much, but you know, every little bit helps at this point. And really, that also ties into why I'm trying to push for this Friend Bow item, because that just straight up gives you a plus 10% recruitment odds. So then we're talking about being like 25 to 30%, and then we can actually start getting a lot of recruits here. So let's go ahead and set off to the Lightning Field here. Oh, that's right. The game always wants a quick save before entering. Okay. And I do have extra max elixirs on me this time because previously when we went through the fiery field, and also, well, I should just go over all my items real quick. But, so we got 4 elixirs this time because there was a bunch of PP0 traps last time. And also, to that point, I'm bringing a link box with me, which I didn't have last time because stepping on all those PP0 traps made my... Actually, I never even relinked my attacks, did I? I didn't. It was Bite and Surf that became delinked last time. Honestly, whatever. Wait, that isn't even Oko Mareep? Hello? There's some high-level mons in this place. Okay. Sticks I don't really need. I'm gonna go peep these 2 items down here, though. Let's actually hit it with a link combo. That'll guarantee an Oko, as long as both attacks hit. Okay, confusion traps are annoying, but I can just hunger heal it off. No, I can't because there's an enemy in the room. You can only hunger heal as long as there's like no enemies around. Okay, well I shouldn't have done that because now Trico got confused, but... Alright, this place is crazy with the hidden traps. Hopefully Trico does not step on... I'm just going to advance to the next floor. We're off to a great start here. I get paralyzed too by Magnemite's Thunder Shock. What a way to get greeted by this place, huh? That's crazy. Alright, I'm going to use up the link combo then. Because I'll probably step on a PP0 trap. Okay, it's strong enough to Oko Magnemite. That's good. What about Electrike? Electrike wants to join the squad. Normally I would take that, and I could because I have an escape orb, but... If... Oh, there's another escape orb too. As we're going through this place, if I end up using my Reviver Seeds early and whatnot, then I won't really roll the dice with going all the way to Raikou, especially if we're going to get a bunch of recruits like this, but I'm going to keep saying no at this point, and I'll accept them later. Eye Drop Seed, I'm about to use that. No joke, probably on this next floor here. Well, never mind. Whenever we spawn with the stairs, of course, I'm not going to use it, but... Let's get rid of this Magnemite. It's good to know that these Pokemon here have, like, a decent recruitment odds. Another Reviver Seed is actually really clutch. I'm definitely going to check these 2 items over here, but I don't know if I'm going to go all the way down. More Gravel Rocks to add to the stack. The TM for Torment, I don't care about. We'll just chuck that. I found that a bunch of times, and it really does not sell for any kind of good money with Kecleon shop. The Pokemon here actually give a pretty low amount of experience points. Okay, it was Gravel Rocks and money down there. So I brought this Joy Seed with me, hoping I could hit level 39 while we're here in this dungeon, but... Oh, Trico's 0 for 3. Okay, he connected on the 4th Bullet Seed. These traps are getting really annoying. I'll make sure I position Trico correctly so he doesn't step on it. And there you go. The link moves came apart. that didn't take long. Whatever, we'll get some mileage out of Bubble. And there's another Eye Drop Seed. I should have used these Eye Drop Seeds like I said I was going to, but I keep finding the stairs in like the first room that I check. If not, just spawning in with them. Let's see if I position myself. No. By the way, I have to set the Gravel Rocks. I was trying to see if I could position myself at an angle where I could hit him with a bubble from distance. The Pecha Berries are pointless. Well, they're not pointless, but I'm going to go ahead and eat it anyway. Just for a little bit of hunger recovery. Alright, bro. I got to make sure that Trico doesn't step on... Dude, I'm hitting the eye drops next 2 floors. This is getting out of hand. So Bubble and Water Gun have both lost all their PP. I mean, there's probably going to be a lot of traps in this room. I should use the eye drop, but... I think what I'll do is wait until, like, I'll hit an elixir on the next floor and then eye drop. Alright, bro. That's why you bring a cleanse with you. Alright, Magnemite is getting destroyed down there by Bullet Seeds, and here we go again. Oh, that's because I gotta turn on the other attacks. I always forget about that. Good job, Trico. Whenever I get to the boss fights, I just turn on Bullet Seed, because that's all I want him to spam, but... We can turn on all the moves and try to preserve some PP at this point. Another Escape Orb is funny. I might as well stockpile these. better than the blowback. But next floor, I'm going to hit some eye drops. This game is trolling so hard. Dude, imagine coming in here and forgetting to bring max elixirs. Like, you would just be cooked. It's another reason why you got to carry a bunch of escape orbs with you, because things can go sideways very quickly. I also want this troll. Definitely want this troll. Look at all this escape orbs that I have. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to hit a max elixir right now, but if I step on a PP0 trap as I head for the stairs, I'm going to be a little salty, I ain't going to lie. So, but it is what it is. I might as well check the tiles, but okay. Now we eye drop, and then we can troll next time we spawn by the stairs. But yeah, this is definitely an eye drop floor for sure. And now we can go back to Bubble here. I'm not even going to bother linking up until I get closer to Raikou. Dude, Sonic Boom is the dumbest attack in the game. For some reason, like, Chunsoft programmed this. He's going to go for it again, isn't he? You're trolling. I already had to use a reviver. For some reason, Chunsoft programmed this game where Sonic Boom does a set 55 damage. That's crazy. I thought I used I did use an eye drop, but because I got KO'd, the effect went away. Okay, so we gotta be careful with Magnemite then. Maybe Surf would be strong enough to OHKO it. Okay, it is. Interesting, so they, you know, learning something new every time we play this game. I hit an eye drop seed instantly upon spawning on this floor, but I got KO'd before I even move, and then the effect of the eye drop seed goes away. Oh, this game is hilarious, bro. Alright. Moving on. But the other eye drop that I found is, it got sticky, so it's not great. Let's do this. Mareep's gonna yell at me, but I could care less. Because you don't have Sonic Boom. And you get OHKO'd by that. It's crazy. Alright, let's be greedy and go look for items. Never mind. We spawn by the stairs, we're going. Alright, what is this? Thief? Might actually sell for a decent amount of money, but let's be real, I'm probably not going to carry Thief all the way with me through this dungeon. That's a sleep seed. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to throw this at mine and put it to sleep. And then we will just take it out with Bite. Minen wants to join the squad. Not today, not today. This apple... Oh, I don't even need to eat the apple because I just got brought back with that Reviver seed. So we're going to swap Thief then. And this cherry berry, I'm just going to go ahead and eat that for a little bit of food. Alright. It's too far to go all the way to the left side of the map for those two items. Because, I mean, it's not that far, but you know I'd step on like a couple more PP0 traps. Chesto Berry, we don't need this either because Parasect is not in this dungeon. At least I hope not. It should just be a bunch of electric types here. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Ice Beam? Eh. I used to have Ice Beam on the moveset with Squirtle here, but it only... Oh, I didn't even see this thing pulling up. It really doesn't have that much PP. I think it had like 8 or 9 uses. So it's really not even that good. I think what I'll do is actually set Water Gun, and I'll go ahead and open up the menu to use Bubble. If it's not even worth going for those coins. If I can hit somebody from far away, but I'd rather use up the Water Guns first. What is this, an orb? Actually, let me just go this way. A switcher? Nah. We don't need that. Alright, here's the stairs. Not bad, not bad. Now, I gotta be honest, I don't even remember last time how many floors it was to get to Entei. I'm assuming it's gonna be the same dungeon here. Oh, speaking of Bubble from distance, especially while I'm in the rain. Let's do that. Defense Scarf, I don't need to take that with me. And a blowback. But I think it was 30 floors to get to Entei, so I'm assuming it's gonna be the same. But I could also be misremembering. It might actually be 40 floors. I really hope it's not. Because this dungeon is just crazy. There's trap tiles, invisible trap tiles everywhere. And I still don't think I have that IQ skill, Trap Seer. I think I only have... I gotta check that because I don't remember. I think I have one of the two. Okay, trap avoiders. So the Pokemon often avoid stepping on visible traps. Oh, right. This would only be good for like Trico, but he doesn't have this IQ skill yet. Because all the jelly beans that I found throughout the playthrough, I always just give them to Squirtle. But I need something that says like Trap Seer, I think, is a different one. But I don't have that yet. Okay. So hopefully we can find some more jelly beans. Not in this dungeon. I don't think it has any. But when we go do a couple side quests after this. All right. I was trying to think if I should even go down for these coins. It was kind of a stupid idea, but I did it anyway. Because I really don't have that much money in this game. I think in the bank right now I only have like 7K. Great, and that's not really gonna help much. The 6 coins. Come here, Flaffy Taffy. Let's go for the surf on you. Dang it. Well, we can go for the regular attack to finish it off. So yeah, I still do need a lot of money, not only to buy Joy Seeds whenever I see them with Kecleon, but there is still like a handful of friend areas that I have to get at the Wigglytuff thing. The Stun Seed I don't really care about. And this apple, I'm just gonna go ahead and eat it now. My belly's gone down a little bit. But yeah, so once we buy the rest of the friend areas with Wigglytuff, oh, I have to take Reviver with me. I could go ahead and rip the Cleanse Orb right now, but I only have one of them. You know what I could do? I could also go look for the stairs and then troll this Reviver. But also one of the enemies might pick it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and eat the Pecha Berry instead. And then no, don't eat the Reviver Seed. Pick it up. But after buying all the friend areas with Wigglytuff, then I'm going to have to really look at... I'm actually going to have to look up a list of like all the friend areas in the game and see which ones are like only available with side quests, right? Do I troll those 2 items? Nah. Because I'm pretty sure Wigglytuff does not sell them all. There's some that are like exclusive to the side quests. I don't need this apple. It's too bad my belly's not full. Because we could have got like a temporary increase to belly size. But that's not really that important. Dang it, we missed the water gun. Get out of here, Flaffy. Pretty sure Flaffy it should have static, by the way. So it's kind of good that didn't go off. Well, I actually was going to troll those 3 items, but now I'm not, because one of them is probably going to land on the Electro Trap, and then I'm going to miss input trying to grab the items. So I'm just going to move on. But like if I spawn by the stairs and there's like 4 to 5 items on a floor, I will definitely troll them. Does this guy have Water Absorb or just Sand Veil? I don't actually know. He should only have Sand Veil, right? Okay. Cool. Pick up these rocks. Hopefully neither of them are sticky, which they're not. So that's good. Because that would have ruined my whole stack. I guess I'll troll now then. even though 2 of the items are right here in the room, but whatever. All we get out of is a Blast Seed. Little bit of coins, a Blast Seed, and some more gravel rocks. Speaking of, we need to throw a gravel rock at... let's see. Probably just... Okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to actually go sideways. And we can go for Bubble on this guy and let Trico take out the one behind him. But he missed Absorb. Pain. Use Mega Drain, Trico. Get him. Oh, he really likes the Absorb, I guess. Swift for 21. I think we could take it out with a rock. Okay. Oh, nice. Quick stairs. Honestly, been finding the stairs really quickly in this whole run so far. Oops. I didn't mean to click water gun. I meant to throw a gravel rock at him. Whoops. Alright, I'm going to be greedy and go for the coins, and let's hope it doesn't backfire. Okay. Actually, I kind of want to take this guy out. Although I did not position myself correctly, so now I have to go for Bubble. Whatever. I'm kind of curious how close I'm getting to this level. I don't think I'm really getting much. Yeah, still 11,000 away. So because I'm not linked up, I don't think I'm going to get it through Lightning Field. But oh, now our Ampharos is pulling up. Let's go ahead and surf the Ampharos. But I mean, it's still cool. We'll definitely get it at some point today. Well, speaking of leveling up, there goes Trico to 35. Not bad, not bad. Okay, decent little gains there for Trico. He's almost to a point where he could evolve all the way to Sceptile, but again, I'm not going to evolve. Wonderful. Let me make sure I don't get Trico to step on that. I'm not going to evolve these two Pokemon here. I will have to go recruit more Tricos and Squirtles, but those will be the ones that will evolve to, you know, Wartortle, Blastoise, and then Grovyle, Sceptile. Crap. Here's another Pokemon with Sonic Boom. I know that because of Purity Forest. Okay, he didn't go for it. Nice. Now that I lost all my water guns too, let me set Surf, and then we'll just go for Bubble, since I have the menu open. Oops. I meant to throw a gravel rock there, but I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm getting a little too excited and just clicking buttons over here. Ooh. Oh, it's an iron. Dang it. I mean, it's never a bad thing to get stat boost, right? But, I thought that was going to be an elixir. Go for quick attack, Trico. There we go. Honestly, I probably should have thrown a gravel rock there. I feel like he's gonna go for Bullet Seed, so I'm gonna step in front of him so he doesn't do that. Okay, quick attack is fine. Light Screen. You're actually gonna live Surf now, aren't you? Let me see something here. Yeah, well, okay. That was an interesting animation about like reducing the damage. I think I'm gonna go check to see what this item is. Oh no, it's Electrode. And it was just some coins. Let's get out of here. Although Electrode does give a... Whoa. We got the whole family of Ellie kids here. Electrode actually does give an insane amount of experience points, so that was a mistake, what I just did right there. Alright. We don't have to wake this one up, but okay, there's Electrode right there. And I'm out of Surfs. I kind of want to use the Link Box and just see if I can get... Oh no, he's going for Sonic Boom. This is so annoying, bro. I'm gonna have to sidestep him now and make him move forward. How do I position this where... Okay. There we go, there we go. We had to position him so that Trico could also hit him here. Because I'm gonna hope this double up takes him out, which it doesn't. But he Sonic Booms Trico. That would have KO'd me again. This is crazy, man. So you get 700 points off that, but if I was linked up, there's another 1.5x multiplier on top of it. But it's a good thing I did not link, and this is so annoying. Who is this Mon, by the way? Oh, I hit the wrong button again. Whoops. That's an Ellie kid? Okay, that's fine. And now all I have left is Bite. Great. That's probably going to KO the Ellie kid. No, it didn't. Woo! It's getting shiesty out here. Let me go this way. I was going to go up, but I feel like Trico would have just stepped on that explosion trap. Okay, the stairs are not in here, so they're probably top left. He's trying to go for Bullet Seed, but he's out of PP. Oh, it's because that's probably the only move he has that can, like, cut corners or whatever. I think I'm just going to go ahead and Elixir and Link. I also kind of want to, like, clean up my Eye Drop Seed with the Cleanse. 3 Elixirs. I'm going to go ahead and do it and link up. If I step on a PP0 trap, it is what it is, but I kind of want to get some mileage here out of the Link Box. Let me make sure Bubble's second, right? Okay. I really want to try to grind out this level here. And it's going to be really good. Can I hit Electrode with... No. I mean, not Electrode. I wanted to see if that was an Electrode. I got to stop walking around in these rooms. There can never be traps in the hallway, so that's not a big deal. I did it again. Alright, how much did we get off Ampharos here with the Link combo? 252? That's a relevant number in Pokemon, but not in this case. Alright, let's move on. And I want to see if I can farm some Electrodes, because we're going to get over 1,000 points. There's a lot of Pokemon on this floor here. You know what? I'm gonna cleanse orb my my eye drop seed and use it. Because I think I'm actually gonna hang out here for a little bit. And I don't want to step on a PB0 trap. I want to try to find some electrodes. Okay, there's at least one electrode. Just found an apple. I'm gonna hang out on this floor as long as I can and try to, I gotta be careful of Sonic Boom though. Because I don't, oh, I missed the bite. Now he lives. Okay, he went for charge. I think he dies to a gravel rock. Okay, okay, okay. And look at that, 1,056 points. Let's go for water gun bubble. But again, because like if Squirtle had 111 HP, he'd be able to take 2 Sonic Booms at 55 damage each, right? Because that totals 110 if you get hit twice. So hopefully I can position myself, like I can't go in a hallway and let Electrode snipe me for free. That's why both my mons are hiding behind the bush right now. Okay, it's just an Ellie kid. I mean, all these Pokemon are going to give like less than 300, but when we get 1,000 per Electrode, it makes it all worth it. Let's go grab this last item down here. You know, I'm going to stay on this floor for a little bit because I have the eye drop active, and it lasts, well, I was going to say it lasts the whole floor, but we just learned that it doesn't work if you get KO'd. There's a sticky trap, of course. Okay, this is bad positioning because that could be an Electrode. Let me throw a rock and see what it is. That's Ellie Kid, okay. We're good, we're good. Dude, there's like 5 sticky traps on this floor. Honestly, in this place, that's probably how it is on every single floor. You just don't know unless you have an eye drop active. Give me some more Pokeballs, man. Where are they at? They're all hovering by the stairs. But again, Sonic Boom has range on it, so another reason why you gotta be careful. Okay, it's just Ellie Kid. Light screen, don't care. 2 attack. Oh, actually, you might live the double up. Yeah, you do. That's crazy. Throw a rock, throw some rocks at him and take him out. I don't know who that is up there. Okay. Let's go for the other combo. We're almost out of Bite Surf already. Kind of crazy. But I'm really gonna push for this level if I can. Another Ellie Kid. Dang, we've only seen 1 Electrode, huh? That's not ideal. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use up the rest of my Link combo. The one that's the set move. It's Bite what? Oh, Bite Surf. I'm gonna use the last 2 uses of that, and then I'll switch over on the hotkey to the other one. I could also Hunger Heal to let more Mons spawn in. Basically, you can see that I'm not moving on the screen, but I'm holding the speed up button so that other Pokemon spawn in. That's what Hunger Heal really is. It's like you're advancing time while standing in place. It does drain hunger. That's why you know I call it Hunger Healing. This Ellie Kid is extremely confused. He's just like stuck in the corner. All right, this is the last use of this. And then, well, I'm going to elixir it back, but we can still get 11 more KOs with this combo here. I'm going to have to use up like a lot of my apples, though, to do this. I just keep looking at the minimap because I got to be careful because Electro can snipe me down a hallway with Sonic Boom. That's what makes that move so ridiculous. But yeah, only getting like 200 experience points a clip is not great. Aha, he's back, and I'm in a horrible position again. So how do I do this? Okay, he didn't do it. Good, good, good. As long as we double hit, we don't take any damage here. Yeah, we'll get him. Okay, where does that put me? Oh, only 3,000 experience points away. Okay, we're definitely gonna do it. I might have to move on though at this point because I can't sit here and like Hunger Heal and walk around forever because I only have 2 more apples, right? Probably should have brought more apples with me, but yeah, and like there's no other Pokemon on the floor at the moment. Okay, as I say that, somebody spawned in. But to try to sit here and like Hunger Heal and let more Pokemon spawn, you know, hoping that it's an Electrode is just not really feasible. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move on. Because there's no guarantee. We only saw 2. Okay. Okay. We're good. Hold on. We only saw 2 of them the whole time, though, so... Hopefully Trico does not Oko that guy with a bullet seed. Oh, he went for Mega Drain. He might live that. Now I gotta switch spots with Trico so we can't damage him, because I need to hit this with the Link combo in order to get the full, you know, 1056. Okay. Well, there's a quick 2,000 experience points. And it's kind of funny, because that whole time that I was just standing on the other floor, I only saw 2 electrodes, and then we spawn in on 2 more of them here. So now we're less than 800 points away. And now we have our level up, just like that. Okay. Perfect. Level 39, baby. Before I rip the Joy Seed, though, just out of curiosity, I'm going to see how much experience to get to level 40, but I bet you it's like 30,000 experience points. I think last time we looked, it was something crazy like that. Okay. Yeah, it's 30,000 again. I really need to find citrus berries and life seeds to get my HP up, especially with the sonic booms going on here. But let's go ahead and get to 40. Like, when I took Squirtle through Purity Forest a couple weeks ago, he's trying to learn something at 40. What? Hydro Pump? Oh, Skull Bash. I don't need that. That's like a 2-turn attack, right? So you couldn't even link it together. But when I took Squirtle through Purity Forest, I found a whole bunch of citrus berries and life seeds to increase my HP, you know? Wait, so I got something in my usable tactics? What did I get? I don't even know if that's in this page here or something else, but... I don't even know what's different in here. Anyway, what I was trying to say about... by the way, getting a TM for Thunderbolt was actually pretty clutch right there. There's another Electrode. But he's in a really... If I step into that hallway, he's just going to smoke me with Sonic Booms. But going back to Purity Forest, right? So I found a whole bunch of life seeds and citrus berries, which are the 2 ways to like temporarily increase your HP. Well, I say temporarily because they only last the duration of the dungeon in Purity Forest, but if you find them in something like this, right, like in the main playthrough, it's basically a permanent HP increase, even if you eat them, like within the dungeon. Oh, I'm not getting that item now. You always keep those gains, but in Purity Forest it's temporary, right? Once you come out of the forest, everything gets reset to, you know, back to where you were. So, but getting to level 40 is really, really good. But again, I need to get that, like 106 HP is pretty low. Trico is, if you look at the mini-map up there, Trico's 5 levels behind me at 35 and has more HP than Squirtle. I don't even know how that's possible, but we're gonna have to, okay, I got one more use before having to elixir again. That's fine. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have done that again. No, his special band got sticky. Dang it. Whatever items get sticky, once you come out of the dungeon, they all get cleaned up, so it's not a big deal. But, you know, they're sticky throughout the duration of this dungeon, which is not great. Okay, one more use before I have to elixir. So I gotta make sure I sidestep this guy correctly. Not let him get a sonic boom off. Okay. Nice. So now we go ahead and elixir. We only have one more, though. Kind of sketch, kind of sketch. Another electrode, though. Evasion orb is not really that good. I'm just going to go ahead and use it right now, so I can go pick up this seed. But first we need to take this guy out real quick. Actually strong enough to Oko him now. Not bad. Please be an eye drop. That's a totter. That's not even good. Alright, let's go this way because there's 2 more items over here. Okay, Surf is sealed, so I can't use that link combo, so we're going to stay with the one that's already set. And we're... Oh, now there's Magnetons pulling up. Okay, this is the place. Oh, Magneton also has Sonic Boom, doesn't he? So we're going to have to do this to get everybody out of the hallway and make him come to me. Water Gun and Bubble both cut corners, by the way, which is why I can use that attack from that position right there. There is an eye drop seed. Perfect. I have 3 apples. I can go ahead and hit one now, actually. I kind of want to hold on to this Pecha Berry because I feel like I might get poisoned at some point. Wait, Radar Orb. I didn't even remember picking up all these weird orbs. Okay. Doesn't matter. We're leaving the floor. All right, I'm gonna rip the radar orb next floor. Oh wait, I don't even need to. I have what am I saying? I have X-ray specs. I should definitely toss the radar. Okay, I don't know who the rest of these Pokemon are. They're all gonna have Sonic Boom, so I gotta be careful here for a second. Okay, I need to step this way. Okay, I did that correctly. I really had to lock in and like think about that. Wait, we get 1300 because we O-code them both. Okay. I'm gonna grab these coins and then probably just dip out of here. I guess I can use the radar orb too. There's no point though, because it just does the same as... Alright, sticks and spikes. Okay, Trico hits 36. I was thinking about using the eye drop here, but I mean, the stairs are right there. I feel like there's going to be 100 invisible trap tiles. What are you trying to learn? Slam? No. I mean, it's probably pretty powerful, but I'd rather just, like, you know, stab grass moves are better, so I'd rather have the 3 grass attacks and then quick attack for its versatility. So I'm not going to take slam. Okay. Now, I might as well grab these rocks. I feel like... I'm not going to use the eye drop, but I really feel like there's a whole bunch of traps in this room. I'm actually going to get greedy and go look at these 2 items down here. There's another Magneton. Oh, I need this Oran Berry, actually. That'll save me from getting KO'd by, okay. Some coins that I shouldn't go for, especially because it was only 4. But Oran Berry can save me from, what's it called? Like, getting hit with Sonic Boom, right? I can Oran Berry back to full health. And then not get 2-hit KO by Sonic Boom. Bro, this place is sketch. I didn't know we were going to have all these Sonic Boom guys. With Electrode and Magneton. And even Magnemite. Roll Call I could bring with me. It's better than the Totter. Honestly. Ellie Kid don't care. I gotta be careful of these threats that like pull up behind me though. Okay, the sticky trap didn't even go off. Nice. But oh, that only does 2 damage. Is hilarious. Finish him off with a rock. He didn't even get KO'd to that? Bet. He gets to move twice in a row because I'm paralyzed. Ellie Kid found an elixir. I have to get that. Okay, that one we Oko, and this was the guy with the elixir. Nice. Oh. Don't have any space for it. I'll just eat the blast seed for food. I don't know why I'm holding this for so long. I was going to use it on a Pokemon, but I keep forgetting. So whatever. No, that's the wrong button again. Well, Bubble still works, but... I meant to throw a gravel rock. So, how I play this game with the PS4 controller, right? If you hold L1, right, you have to hold L1 and then you hit X to attack. But if you hold L1 and then hit R1, that's how you throw the gravel rocks. So why can't I throw a rock? There it is. So sometimes I'm trying to throw a gravel rock, but instead of hitting R1, I hit X, and it makes me launch an attack for no reason. Light screen might actually sell for some good money, but I'm not here to do that. Well, let's just move on. Finding that elixir was huge right there, though. That's actually really, really important. Okay, we got another Sonic Boom guy. So I gotta position myself carefully. That doesn't help because now he can hit me with a Sonic Boom. Stupid ass Tropius. Alright, we get rid of the threat first. Get him up and get him out, man. Alright, now Tropius is kind of whatever. Shit Pokemon. Kind of a cool design, but not a very good Pokemon. I wonder if anybody, you know, back in the day playing Emerald version, like why would you ever use Tropius over Trico? Or even Cacturne. Cacturne's a way cooler grass type. There's another Tropius there in the hallway too. Okay, with somebody behind him, well, and it's another Tropius, but what I can do here is I can take it out with Water Gun, and then maybe Oko the guy in the back with Bubble. Never mind. Didn't work out like I planned it. Alright, we have one more use of Water Gun Bubble, and then we gotta switch over to the other Link move. I really don't care to take out that other Tropius. They're not giving great experience anyway. This has eye drop seed written all over it because I want to go find, or I want to go see what all those items are. All right, let's use the last use of this, and then we'll switch over to Bite Surf. We got 8 more uses of this before we have to Elixir again. That's a Magneton behind him, okay. Sweet Scent doesn't really matter. Like, yeah, lowering your evasion is annoying because everything in this game, or like most of the attacks in this game has like 88% accuracy for no reason. So getting your evasion lowered is actually, it's actually annoying because that'll probably make the moves more like 100% accurate. Oh, you can hit him from, I forgot, he is in a straight line right there. I'm ignoring Tropius, we gotta get rid of the threat. Don't paralyze me, okay, good. Gotta get this thing out of here. Alright. Tropius probably goes down to another gravel rock, to be honest. So I'm not worried about this thing. I just missed the other rock toss. Still survived, it's crazy. Alright. What do we got here? A Cleanse Orb, that's actually huge. Because I probably will find another sticky trap. Defense Scarf. Blowback, we don't need those. Trico, please do not step on that, thank you. Another Escape Orb, I could probably bring this with me. 25 out of 100 belly, yeah, it's time to apple. Get. Don't click use. Okay, well, I can still leave. Trico can't cross over the water, but once I hit the stairs, we regroup anyway. Alright, 25, we're getting there, we're getting there. Although now it's a foggy floor, I do not like those. You would have quick attack, come here, bro. That sucks to miss. I'm just gonna go for it again. I don't know how much HP Manectric has, so I didn't really want to mess around with that. Okay. Tropius wants to join the squad. I feel like that actually might be kind of a rare recruit. I'm actually gonna accept this because, let's see, level 35. Because of course we only have to get one Tropius. There's no Evo or pre-Evo or anything for this Mon. But again, this is gonna be a liability against Raikou. If I lose one more Reviver Seed, I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this, by the way. I'm just gonna send this guy packing. But I do, oh, I have 3 Reviver Seeds, right, because we used one, but then we found another one. So I'll say, I only came in here with 3. The Quick Seed's funny, these guys can't even keep up with me now. Okay, Radar Orb we don't need. But again, I previously said that, you know, I'm not going to recruit anybody because they're going to be liabilities. And then here I go recruiting somebody, but to be this far into this place where now Tropius is showing up, oh, I wish I had a Troll. I got Escape Orbs for days. We've been finding a bunch of them here. Let me at least go see what these are up here. What are the odds? Use. That's hilarious. A Diet Ribbon and a Rebound Orb. Okay, it was all kind of trash. Uh-oh. Don't be doing that, man. Actually, you know what? I might. Why can't I attack? Okay, that was. It was like, I don't know if it was lagging or what, but it had to wait for Sweet Scent. I don't know what just happened there. Anyway, we're moving on to the next floor. But Sweet Scent might actually be good against Raikou if he uses that right, because then Trico would probably just hit all his bullet seeds. So maybe that's not a bad idea. Oranberry I can probably make space for too. I don't need 2 roll calls. Also, I feel like ditching Rest is probably the play. 65 out of 100. We might as well actually just hit an apple. I'm still gonna hold Rest to sell it to Kecleon, but it's not the greatest idea. Alright. I guess it's good we just found the Oranberry. I was thinking about Hunger Healing right there, but because we only have a couple more floors to go, right? So I'm probably not even gonna need to use my last apple, but alright, you again. You're going the other way though. Okay, now Manectric's coming down here. I just got to be careful of the Sonic Boom users. They could really mess me up. Raikou? This is the first time we've ever seen this. Alright, bro. Calm down with your quick attack. I have to Elixir after this, by the way. And you know what? I just thought about something, too. Yeah, it's Elixir time. On the... I think it was the 29th floor last time, so I think it's only 30. Now it's coming back to me a little bit. But on the 29th floor, right before getting to Entei, there started to be Firestones. So I feel like on the 29th floor, we might see some Thunderstones. And if that's the case, I will have to make sure I grab a couple of those, for sure. And I still... This is actually working out good, because I just Elixired, and I think I still have one more, right? Yeah, so I can give it to Trico to bring Bullet Seed back. I'm not doing it yet, because I don't want him to... He's just going to rip all the Bullet Seeds now. And then have none for the fight against Raikou. So let's do this. Okay, the stairs got to be in top left. Looks like the only other room here. Well, that's annoying. Let's just go for it again because I'm probably going to use like the double water attack against Raikou. So I'd rather use up Bite Surf in this situation. Another TM. I'm going to go check what this is. Attract. That's also a good one. Oh, I have... Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the Elixir on Trico. You don't have to throw it at him like this, but if he catches it, he'll drink it. Okay. And then get the Attract. What? I didn't mean to talk to Trico. What is he saying? The weather tomorrow. Oh, you're not interested? Like, what? This is what I was trying to do. But, you know, now that I'm in the post game, I could switch to make Trico the leader and then just ingest the Max Elixir and, you know, let Trico chug it. You don't actually have to throw it at the Pokemon, but... Okay, there might only be 2 Thunderstones here. Do I have an eye drop? Because this is the last floor. Also, Trico's special band is sticky, so I could rip this... I'm going to rip the Cleanse Orb once I get to the stairs. Again, probably kind of a waste of a cleanse, to be honest, but... And yeah, I don't have a an eye drop here. Okay, so Raichu on the far right with the Thunderstone. As long as I get one of them. Okay, they're both Thunderstones. I wanted to check for explosion traps. I'm just going to go ahead and Pecha. Eat the Pecha. Okay. Now, in the top right corner, there's a Raichu with the Thunderstone, another one. But if I find the stairs like I just did, I'm just going to go for it. Okay. Alright, so we're good to go. I did use... you know, I would like that other Thunderstone, but I don't think it's worth it. So let's look at 2 things first. Trico's moveset. I just want Bullet Seed. I don't want him using Quick Attack. That's all I want him to do is spit. Because, like, Bullet Seed honestly could OHKO Raikou. It's ridiculously powerful. And then you, I don't want you doing anything either. It's definitely not Gust. Does Razor Leaf is straight line. It has range. What about this one? Foe in front cuts corners. So we turn off Magical Leaf. Maybe he can hit from deep with a Razor Leaf, but I would also like him to go for Sweet Scent. Alright. So floor 29. So this should be it right here. We're going to walk right into Raikou. Alright. Settle down, Tropius. I don't even care what Pokemon that was. Okay. Here we go. Why? Why have you come? This is Lightning Field. It's my domain. We came today, Raikou, to show you this this red wing that we have, and we're wondering if you can upgrade it and tell us where to go next, as we work our way towards getting the friend bow at Mount Faraway, I believe it's called. I already forgot, but whatever. I am Raikou, one who races with lightning. A body like rolling rain clouds. Oh, we get to fight in the rain too. That's actually just going to help Squirtle even more. A roar that echoes thunder. By the way, Tropius is an absolute liability and probably going to get one shot by thunder. So, but we'll see. I feel like Trico's Bullet Seed plus my water combo in the rain is just going to sauce up Raikou. Easy money. Many have trespassed upon my domain. But what became of them? Let me demonstrate. Alright, bro's talking a big game here. Let's see if he can actually back it up. And you too shall experience the pain they suffered. I doubt that, boss. First, I'm going to switch over to this attack. And actually, I'm just going to use it too, because Bubble gets a free hit in, even though Water Gun's going to miss. 118 damage is pretty good. Why do you have quick attack, man? Just step up in the pocket, please. He's not at an angle either where Trico can hit him with Bullet Seed, but now he is. Perfect. Let's put in the work right here. 72. 73, okay. And Bullet Seed. Oh, it's doing no damage because I forgot to cleanse orb the special band. Okay. We're saucing him up a little bit. Here we go. I'm not going to use the cleanse orb now. It's too late. And there we go. Easy money, man. Alright. And of course, there was a 0% chance to recruit Raikou there. I don't even think I have the correct friend area yet for these guys. But always on the first time through that, you know, you can't recruit them because they have to have this, you know, this other cutscene here as part of the story. Cool. How dare you? How did this happen? Because I'm way stronger than you, buddy. That's how. But regardless, you have won. Let me hear your wish. Check out this feather that I got. This is the red wing. You, stand back. Oh yeah, Squirtle, get some distance here. You're about to zap that feather. Raikou's Thunderbolt electrified the red wing, and the red wing transformed into the sunset wing. Just. Not bad, a little ketchup and mustard action. You already know. Its subtle gradation of yellow to red is a truly beauteous sight. Go northeast, to a place called the Northwind Field. You will find a Pokemon there named Suicune. If you are lucky enough to meet Suicune, perhaps your wish will come true. Raikou, we appreciate your services, boss. Now we got the Sunset Wing and access to Northwind Field. Here we go, baby. Progress. I love to see it. Okay. No, we don't need to save. Alright, not bad. We end up recruiting a Tropius. You know, cool. Whatever. I mean, I can't say that. Maybe Tropius is a beast in Purity Forest. I'll have to see when we get him in there. Okay. We're still going to do a couple side quests to fill out the episode here. But I got to remember to check this every time for Joy Seeds. I got to get better about remembering. Okay, I have no space, of course. Let me just sell one thing real quick. Like, rest. And just see what he's got, but I have to go deposit a bunch of items, too. But you can't buy anything if you have a full bag. Damn, no Joy Seeds again. Alright. What about this guy? No, nothing good there. Alright. Let's check the bulletin board, then deposit the cash, and then also deposit items with Kangaskhan storage. Wait, you can get missions inside of Purity Forest, and it's a star rank? I don't even know what that means. Oh, you get a defense scarf? Nah, it's not worth it. Another S rank mission though is kind of cracked. Maybe I accept this one too. We don't have to make a decision on what to, like which ones to do. We can always save them and then like delete them later if I don't feel like doing them. Reviver Seed and Heal Seed. Okay, there's nothing else good. Missions inside of Purity Forest is crazy. So you would have to like, that's why I guess they give you escape orbs in Purity Forest. That makes sense. Do I accept that and try? Nah. That's not gonna be the focal point of Purity Forest is just to get through there. I don't ever want to try that and not have the intention of oh wait, wrong button. I meant to deposit. Yeah, I'm never gonna do a mission inside of Purity Forest, unless it equates to like a friend area and that's the only way to get one. That'd be the only chance I'd do that. All right, let's store a bunch of stuff. We don't need 75 escape orbs. Just take one. The roll calls I don't need either because I'm not. Actually, yeah, I need one. Because if I do get recruits. But I'm not going to bring Trico with me anymore. Therefore, I don't need all these revivers either. Trico's only going to come with me in the post-game on like main story missions. But not even all of them either. Because I think when I go do those like 99 floor dungeons for Mewtwo and Mew and stuff like that, you might only be able to do those by yourself, but I don't actually know that. Okay, so Squirtle is now alone for this next mission. We just gotta accept one of these now. So I have 2 things for Northern Range. I'd rather... Oh, this is an escort mission. These are annoying, but... I'm gonna save these and determine which one I want to do later. I kind of want to go back to Stormy Sea and recruit a bunch of water types here. Oh, these are all like escort. Oh, geez, I didn't even realize that. Okay, so let me get another reviver then. What is going on with my controller? It's tweaking out. I don't know if the cord's becoming unplugged or whatever, but it's like it was not taking, or like the response was not working correctly with it. Whenever I was hitting a button, it like wasn't advancing to the next page. Yeah, I only have 1 reviver, so let me take another one. Escort missions are kind of annoying too because then you know you have 1 other Pokemon in your party and you can only have a party of 4. So we can only recruit at most 2 Pokemon. But that's okay. I'm still gonna get 2 good like water recruits here. Oh yeah, I have to accept it first. Let me go to Stormy Sea. I want to go back here. What is how I've never been to Howling Forest, and whenever it has the black and yellow go symbol, that's actually part of like a main story quest. Oh, okay, I gotta have dive. Go pull it out of storage too. Forgot about that. Because we're going to the bottom of the ocean. Should I try to recruit Kyogre? I mean, obviously I'm going to eventually, but I don't think now is the time to try that because I'm gonna have like a Nidoran with me. Dive, here it is. That'll be later. That'll be later. Maybe on those kind of missions, I'd bring Trico. No, because I think if your partner Pokemon delivers the final blow, you can't actually recruit. I think you, as the main character, have to deliver the final shot. So I guess Squirtle's gonna have to try to 1v1 a Kyogre. Alright, so we got a Nidorino with us. Let's see if we can get this Tentacool. Do I even need to do this? I feel like the regular attack... Okay, never mind. I feel like the regular attack could one-shot him, but... Okay, at least we're finally in a dungeon where there's not going to be like 8,000 invisible sticky traps. Okay, Blast Seed and coins, never mind. Moving on. Man, the Fiery Field and Lightning Field were very annoying to do. There was invisible traps everywhere, man. Stamina Band, that actually sells for a decent amount of cash. And look at this lineup right here. Oh, the Pass Scarf. The Pass Scarf is actually really good. I don't know if I had that yet. That might actually be my first pass. Wingull, please join the Team Turtle. Yes. Pelipper is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Although we're gonna have to grind a few levels. I don't remember when Pelipper evolves. It's somewhere in the 20s, but I don't remember if it's by 23. But that's good. That's a great addition to Team Turtle. What is this? Insomnoscope? Not bad. Although I already have a couple of those in storage. Alright, Omanite does not want to join Team Turtle. Blue gummies are really good though. Okay, well that's a Sky Gummy. I might just give that to Wingull. But any kind of blue gummies are good for the water types here. We don't get that Wingull. It would have been nice to get the double Wingulls right away and just be done with that whole evolution line, but we'll see, we'll see. We still might get another one in this dungeon, but Shelder, definitely need this guy. Would you like to join Team Turtle? Okay. I should also check the I always hit the wrong button there. So we can recruit these 4, and we only have Wingull. Alright, that's not bad. So whatever Pokemon we get, we'll take it. At this point, I don't think I really have that many water types. As like the first time we came in here, I don't think I had a lot of the friend areas to go with these Pokemon. There's a Sleeping Mon down here, we might as well go check it out. It's pretty free. See if the jellyfish wants to join the squad. There we go, baby. Easy money. And 25. Okay, they're actually pretty high level. That's not bad. It's always good to add new members to the squad, as we still got a very, very long way to go on this. It's quite the intense room here. Now, I just gotta be careful with Nidorino, because as you can see on the mini-map up there, bro's only level 1, so he's gonna get cooked by any attack. Gotta make sure he doesn't get hit. Escape Orb's actually really good. The more of those we can stockpile, the better, because at some point, maybe even after I hit gold rank, I'm gonna stop, you know, with these like rescue missions and stuff like that, and escort missions, and I'll really just focus on getting recruits. But again, I'm really waiting till I get the friend bow. Like, we're gonna mess around for the next couple episodes and keep doing this to try to hit gold rank. But you know, potentially once I get the friend bow, we might just stop doing these like side quests and really just focus on recruiting all the mons. You know, I'll still do them now and then, especially if I need to get some more friend areas. But I mainly do a lot of side quests now as a way to just acquire more items and stuff. But I really don't need to be doing all this. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat the blue gummy here. IQ went up significantly. Perfect. And then we get the gold ribbon, because I think that sells for like 2K. I'm just trying to focus on being careful with Nidorino's positioning. Because I think some of these mons are probably gonna have bubble. You know, they can hit him from deep if I'm not careful. Heal Seed, well, okay, that's fine. Wingle's actually going to take it with him. So that's good, that's good. Don't bubble. Who are you bubbling over there? Oh, I think it was another Omanite. I just want to see what this orb is, man. By the way, how far? I think we were going into the 20s in this place, right? What's the mission here? Floor 28. Damn, we're going a long way. That's probably like close to the whole dungeon. But it's cool. I guess this would be a great place to like stockpile. I'm just gonna eat this for the hunger. This would be a great place to stockpile some gummies. There seems to be a decent spawn rate for these. And here's another one. But I think in this instance, I'm just gonna go ahead and eat them all, because I'm gonna have to pick up other items along the way. I'm gonna eat the sky gummy as well, and then just move on, because we can't even add anybody else to the squad. Even though I do love Anorith, it's one of my favorite fossils. But we're not gonna be able to recruit this guy anyway. I think in the next mystery dungeon game, like after you recruit somebody here, you can just send them back, and it still counts as like obtaining them. But in this game, you either have to escape orb out or get to the end of the dungeon to actually keep the recruit. Gotta get rid of these seals here before they mess up Nidorino. Okay, I'm almost out of my link move already for that. Icy Wind is crazy. Alright, let's use up the last use of Water Gun Bubble and then switch over. Huh? He tried to... Wingle just slung the heal seed at Tentacool, but he didn't catch it to heal the confusion, or not confusion. It was the slowing effect from Icy Wind, and but he picked it up instead. That was pretty funny. He actually was still slowed. Never mind. Look at the teamwork by the squad here, though. Wingle's like, "Hey, bro, I got you, man. Don't worry." Slowpoke. Now that's a Pokemon right there. Also in my top 10 favorites of all time. That actually is probably my 2 favorite water types. Well, including Gastrodon too, but Slowbro, Gastrodon, and Pelipper are like my 3 favorite water types of all time. I love those mons, man. Who's this down here? Oh yeah, Slowpoke can cross over. It is kind of annoying having Nidorino on this team as well, right? Because I kind of want to bring this with me too. We don't need a Blast Seed. I didn't realize I had that. Because Nidorino can't cross over the water, right? Everybody else can. Another Blast Seed. I'm just going to leave. I don't think Nidorino's going to run into anybody here. Yeah. But again, there's only one mon on the map, and it's just this guy here. But you got to remember, if somebody spawns in that room where Nidorino's going, it's only level 1. Like, bro's going to get destroyed. But, you know, when I come back here in the future just on recruiting trips, it'll be nice because anybody I recruit we'll also just be able to pass over water. So it's just, Nidorino's just the problem here. But it's okay. What's this? Oranberry? Alright, Wingull can hold it. Get out of here, Slowpoke. Alright. I'm just gonna kind of full send it through this dungeon because it's a lot of floors to get through. And again, we already have the full squad size here. So it's just kind of like looking for items, and I don't even care about the gravel rocks. I have so many of those in storage at this point. Twist Band. I don't think I've ever seen that before. What is this? Prevents Pokemon's attack and special attack going down. That's actually not bad. And it might sell for a decent amount of cash, so we're going to swap it for the Quick Seeds. Okay, great. Tentacruel really wanted to eat that Quick Seed. I'll eat it too. Then just head to the stairs. Alright. But it, you know, usually like TMs and hold items. Is that a spiel? First time I've seen one of those. Those two things sell for the most amount of cash at Kecleon shop. So they're always worth picking up. But again, you don't really want to sit there and play that game of you know, trying to decide what to hold and what to let go. Like, it's okay to do it real quick. What is a detect band? I've never seen this either. But you don't want to spend too much time like trying to figure out. Boost evasion? I mean, that's kind of a cheese item, but again, I'm gonna swap it for this other Quick Seed. Because you know, Quick Seed probably sells for like 5 coins, whereas the hold items sell for like 1,000. Usually, if they're good ones. So, definitely worth swapping out. Where did we just spawn in at? Because, you gotta remember, Nidorino can't pass over this. That's kind of annoying. Have to walk around. Oh, the long distance bubble beam and the slowing effect. Got him. Come here, Spiel. Defense Scarf will also sell for a little bit. We're getting so many hold items in this place, it's crazy. I don't really need these Oran berries, actually. Let's go ahead and pick this up and then see what these two are over here. Quick Seed and Radar Orb. It's pointless. I could have ate the Quick Seed for like +5 hunger, but it's kind of whatever. That was like a safe time to do that. But okay, I guess Tentacle didn't have a hold item. Or some, I don't even know who picked that up. Somebody did. But you got to be careful with eating Quick Seeds when there's enemies nearby, because then you get too much distance away from your teammates, and they might get messed up by the enemies. But in that situation there specifically, there was like nobody around, so I could have ate it. But we are gonna eat this, the orange gummy. I'm trying to see when I get the next IQ skill. Omastar? No chance, buddy. This turtle is way too powerful. Oh, it's almost time to elixir, though. And I didn't even bring any elixirs with me. Just now realizing that. Only revivers. Alright, I should have remembered because it was going to floor 28. That's kind of a long way to go. I definitely should have brought an elixir. Maybe I'll just start to full send it then. I mean, I also can sit here and like slowly bop them down. If I'm doing, you know, 40 a hit. Yeah, you probably don't have much more than 100 HP. Another detect band. Just eat the Oran berry and take it. I think I might be able to get a lot of money here by selling all this stuff. But that's, I mean, I got like a whole page of hold items at this point. It's pretty crazy. Alright, I'm going to conserve some PP for a little bit and just let everybody else put in the work. But they're deciding to miss. Alright, Wingull, we don't need the growl, bro. About to turn that off. Alright. Let's just make a beeline for the stairs. I don't feel like fighting that next Omastar. Because now, if I'm not going to use actual attacks, like I'm going to get, you know, the lowest amount of experience points possible. So it's really not even worth fighting these mons unless I'm going to actually use a move on them. Petrify is pretty good, but can't really afford to bring that. There's also another Petrify up top. Or no. It said Tentacle stepped on it. I forgot I have a Tentacle on my team. I thought I saw another blue dot up top and that wild mon stepped on it, but whatever. And you're in a really bad spot. This is why you save some attacks, right? And I guess actually I can become D-Link too. Because I still have like, I'll have 8 more uses of Bite, and I just have to remember to hit up the Gulp and Link shop when I get out of here. But without having any elixirs, I might need to use those bites in a situation like that, so Nidorino doesn't get O-code. Let's go check up here. I guess I could also use this last one up here. Just let everything become D-linked. Because if we're gonna have to link one move, might as well do them both. Because you can do it. It doesn't cost any additional money. You spend the 150 bucks with Gulpin and you can link. You know, you can have 2 different link combos. Or just one. Either way, you're spending 150 on it. So it really doesn't matter. Hopefully Nidorino does not step up towards Kabutops. Okay, good. That would have been really bad. Alright, Wingull just likes to yell at everybody here, so I might turn that off real quick. It's kind of pointless. Oh, what's his face doesn't even have any attacks. That was interesting. If I go to Nidorino, you can't even click on moves. Does Tentacle have anything that's like a point? Okay. Everything there does damage. I guess Supersonic doesn't do damage, but it's actually not bad if he decides to go for that. See, I had a feeling you were going to have attacks that cut corners. Well, I guess this is where the Reviver Seeds come in. I don't think Surf cuts corner, right? No. Okay. It's actually better just to let Reviver happen there. And now I can cut corners with Water Gun and Bubble. What was that damage right there, bro? That's just how devastating getting hit with a Screech is, I guess. I keep eating these. IQing up a little bit. I didn't think there was anything in here that could two-shot me. But bro's like, oh yeah, watch this, you know. That was crazy, bro. That's the power of Screech. Okay, Wingull. Oh no, it's Tentacool leveled up. Never mind. That's not bad because we need to get some levels on this for Tentacruel. I don't know who this is. Okay, you went the other way. Coins? We'll take it. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh yeah, it was only floor 28. I didn't even think I was this close, but here we are. Almost made it without having to waste a Reviver Seed, but it is what it is. By the way, now it becomes a plain seed, so let's eat it. Get it out the inventory. Sauce up this Kabutops. Take another hold item to sell. Gold ribbon, perfect. And we can see the yellow dot on the minimap. So we just gotta get there without letting Nidorino get KO'd. Let's go for a Surf on Armaldo. Absolutely destroy that thing. Alright, then we'll grab the item and get out of here. It's another stamina band. I will take that with me. I guess we don't need... I kind of like all this stuff. I'm just going to eat another apple, I guess. Alright. Nidorino, we brought your friend Nidorino. Job well done. Now, I guess I could say no and still get another recruit and then escape out of here, but... I'll just leave now. I don't really want to waste an Escape Orb. Escape Orbs are better when you get like 3 Pokemon within the first 3 floors, and then you just dip out right away. So I think it's best to save the Escape Orbs for that. We get Dig, and I think we were getting a mystery item too. Okay, Elixir. Take it. Now, the real question is, how many points do we get for this S-rank mission? That's what I want to know. 300. Wow. S-ranks give you 300? Dude, I think I was at 1180, right? So now I'm at 1480. That means we're like 1 mission off, you know, just 20 points off of 1500, which I'm pretty sure was the threshold for gold. So that opens up some options. Now we can do a shorter mission. We still need to go check. I want to see how much selling all these hold items is going to give me, by the way. So we're not going to sell them one by one. We're going to, you know, just store stuff. But this is going to be crazy. It's literally 1 whole page of hold items. I'll deposit everything else. Because I'm going to hit the sell all option. Actually, I can sell hidden power too, whatever. I also want to check if I have a pass scarf in storage. If not, I might deposit this one. What kind of hold items do I have? They're all at the front. Oh, I do have a pass. Okay. A couple warp scarves, a pierce band, which I will need for later in this playthrough, insomnoscope, and a backup X-ray. So do I want to keep any of these? Well, I'm going to sell the duplicates, but what are some of the ones I didn't even have yet? Like detect band. I don't think I'm ever going to use that. Like, I would just always wear X-ray specs or friend bow. So I think I'm just going to sell off a full page of hold items plus hidden power. And let's take a guess. Leave a comment down below how much money you think this is going to get. I'm going to say all this together sells, I was thinking 10k, first number that popped in my head. But the gold ribbons are each worth 2,000 apiece. And I think stamina bands were like 1k. So I'm going to say we get 12,500. Yeah, I'm gonna say 12,500. Let's see. Sell all. 13.8. Damn, that's a lot of cash. Perfect. You got a deal, Kecleon. Okay. Now he has an elixir. I'll take that. I'm really just on the lookout for joy seeds at this point, though, because again, last episode during part 11, he did finally sell a joy seed for the first time ever. So that means they're now... I've progressed far enough in the story where Kecleon's going to start selling them. And we need all the rare candies, man. All of them. Attract, rest, roar. I don't need any of that. Alright. Let's deposit the rest into the bank. And then... okay, now we're up to 25k. Well, actually, almost 27. That's not bad. And then last thing is to check the bulletin board. Let's just check them all. Gold gummy, Persian band, 300 coins, and a white gummy. Trade a reviver seed for 400 coins? I don't think so. And a firestone for a yellow gummy. Those are both bad deals. Okay. Let's go to... Oh, wait. I only have like one elixir on me. I'm going to accept one of these northern range ones. I don't feel like going through 21 floors, right? Let's go do this other S rank mission then. Which is an escort, right? Yeah. I gotta take a Sandshrew with me and escort it all the way to a Mawile on floor 16. Okay, so a couple revivers. No, I didn't mean to hit store. This time I'm actually gonna take an elixir with me, but... Oh, I need to pull out cash to link. I almost forgot about that too. Okay, elixir, reviver, escape orb, roll call orb in case my the Sandshrew buddy gets like steps on a warp tile. I don't know what I was trying to say there. All right, and an apple and an orange berry. Why not? Okay, that should be good enough. Did I forget anything? No. This one is not as long. Like you know, it's less than half. No, it's a little bit more than half. Last time we had to go 28 floors. This time we're only going 16 or whatever. 15, 16, something like that. I need to take 150 coins, though. Sure. Good enough. Alright. I mean, I could have taken all the money out. You only lose the money if you know, get KO'd inside the dungeon. So this should be like a relatively low-level spot. So I'm not really worried about... Not really worried about Squirtle getting KO'd here, but... no, we're done. But I am worried about that Sandshrew that I have to bring with me, so that's why I got the Reviver Seed. And this should... I'm at 1480, right? Yeah, so this is definitely going to push us over 1500. And after we come out of this, we might finally be at the gold rank. So let's head to the Northern Range, assuming I don't need to bring a HM with me into here. Okay, cool. Alright, Sandshrew joins the squad. Also curious what kind of recruits we can get here. So I'm going to check that before I even start walking around. Just a hoot. Wonderful. That means I don't have the right friend area for Beautifly here. Or actually, Beautifly's probably too hard to recruit. It probably has like a -% chance. That's why it doesn't show up there. Ninjask, we also can't get this either. That's okay. I wonder if Shedinjas would be in here. But I feel like they... Oh, here's the hoot. We're gonna need a couple hoots. 0 for 1. Okay. Oh, we hit 41. That's not bad. Nice, nice. Kind of curious if it's still 30k or did it jump up to like 35 or something. No, it's still just 30k. Alright. Jump left. Oh no, if I Oko that... Oh, now I'm going to hit him with Bubble and I don't think he can join. Dang it. Alright, let me switch over to Bite Surf then. Facade is not good, but we can sell it. And the Rossberry I'll just eat. Alright, well, we'll see if we can get a couple Hoot Hoots. Hopefully they're high enough level where I can just evolve one straight up into Noctowl. That'd be nice. Because I'm going to need to grow a lot of these Pokemon, you know, a significant amount of levels to try to evolve them at some point. Oh, nice. It is an Elixir. Perfect. Who's the Sleeping Mon over here? A Ninjask, okay. I wish I could recruit Dodrio. It's one of my favorite flying types. Let's go see what these other items are over here. Dang it. Well, the stairs are probably going to be in there, actually, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave Sandshrew in the corner. I'll grab the Pecha Berry, and I guess I'll grab these too. I keep thinking about stepping on invisible traps, but that's really not going to be the case. Okay. There's 4 enemies in the room here. Got to be careful with Sandshrew. And I lost. No. I might have just lost. Well, that's why you deposit all your cash. But hopefully I don't lose my X-ray specs and then like half the items in the bag, because that does happen when you take an L. But I don't know how that counts. Oh no, I did. I lost. It said, look at the bottom there. It says item nothing. I lost my X-ray specs. Thankfully I had another one in storage. These level 1 Pokemon are so annoying, bro. I mean, it is what it is. It's not like I had that many good items on me. That's why you don't go in with a full bag. Another reason, but losing the X-ray specs there was really, really bad. But there's nothing you. That's why Silverwind is so annoying. There's nothing you can do. Okay, so I got to bring a Petrify with me then. No, I'm running it back with that, 100%. Well, hold on. Do I still even have the mission? Yeah. Okay. So we bring Petrifies to stop big rooms like that, because there could be Beautiflies. Okay. Interesting. I guess I'm gonna take more revivers too. Take a couple of them with me. Also, I could check the shop again because the item's probably refreshed. Wow. Well, you know, you learn something new, I guess. But that's why finding that extra X-ray specs was really, really clutch. We need... no, I think I still have an escape on me. I need a roll call, but I also need a Petrify. Okay. That was sketch. I probably should bring more Petrifies, but... I mean, that's what I do have Bubble for. We can always hit that guy from deep. Is one Reviver even enough? I'm gonna roll the dice and just hope we don't find that many Beautiflies. But I gotta remember I can snipe him with Bubble. Oh, you have another Reviver. Okay, I'll buy that then. Let me pull out 800 bucks. That was dumb, dude. Whatever. Take. Just in case it happens again, though, I'm just gonna pull out exactly 800 to buy that Reviver. And I'm not gonna take any money in there with me. Oh man. That got shicey right there. But that's why having Bubble and ranged attacks is good. It's just really bad when you're in a room like that, because there was 4 Pokemon. I don't know which one was Beautifly. So I can't just sit there and rip the Bubble. Okay. Actually, you know what? There was probably multiple. That's why Silverwind went off twice. But it didn't matter because I didn't have Petrify anyway, so like it was gonna happen. Now, if I'm rolling the dice here, because if I fail the mission again, I have no more X-ray specs. Actually, oh well, I mean I can go find another one or also buy them from Kecleon, so it's not a big deal. But if I do lose the X-ray specs here, it's gonna take some time before I can find them again. It's definitely not guaranteed. I also got to put them on. Whatever, we'll take out Dodrio first. Also, I guess if I recruit stuff here, that's just more targets for Beautifly. Okay, maybe I'll go pick the spikes up then. And we'll go ahead and just set them, because they're going to do way more damage than Gravel Rocks do. Obviously, I always use the Gravel Rocks because I like them better, but because my level is so high, I'll do more damage. Let's see if we can recruit the Hoot. Recruit the Hoot! Damn it. But yeah, spikes, because, you know, like in Purity Forest, Gravel Rocks are more often better. Crap. I misstepped. I'm going to have to do this. Thankfully, the stairs are right here. He warped in a really, really bad spot, bro. Well, there goes one Reviver Seed. Oh, he pursued. Am I in the room yet? Could I petrify them? Also, I'm only 2 steps away from the stairs, but I don't... Dude, that's the thing about stepping in the water. Oh, roll call. Kind of a bad time to use it, but it's gonna save my ass here. Okay, thankfully he went for Cotton Spore. He also could have OHKO'd him right there. Alright, that was sketch. Be careful of Beautifly. Okay, this is a Hoot Hoot down here in this room. Who's this flying over? That is Beautifly. Crap. That's okay, I have the spikes and I have Bubble. Let's see if Bubble actually OHKOs. It does. Okay. Whew. Let's pick up the throwables and go. This all of a sudden got really, really hard because of Silver Wind or any kind of attack that has, you know, attacks anywhere from in the room. Hoot Hoot found Taunt. Well, good for Hoot Hoot. Hopefully there's no Beautiflies here. There is not. Okay. Confirmed. Also, you know, recruiting Pokemon here, they're going to become, you know, anything else I have just becomes more of a liability. I probably should not do any recruiting, but I'm like that, so I will. Oh, I did it again. Damn it. Okay, this could be a Beautifly. It is. That's why you got to check. Throw a Spike at it. That does a lot of damage, but I still have to go for the Link move here. But not the Bubble Link combo. I got to save that for hitting from distance. Okay, Cleanse is cool. Who is this? Jump left. Don't care. We out. You know, I really don't want to lose these X-Ray specs. This is another bad spot because even if I get rid of Beautifly, Ninjask could OHKO Sandshrew very easily. But I have 2 revivers, so I'm just going to try. Okay, at least we double hit there. Don't scratch him, you... I gotta turn off all Sandshrew's moves, but I can't. Right? No. Why is this Sandshrew so aggressive, man? Okay, so this is the last use of this. I double missed. Now Sandshrews gonna get cooked. Oh, he keeps going for Swords Dance. No way. Alright, I'm just actually gonna de-link this. No, that's a bad idea. This is why I hate the cloudy floors, man. It messes with your accuracy. That was an unfortunate spot to spawn in right there. Also, you got to be careful with big rooms. This is giving me PTSD to Purity Forest with Venomoth and Silver Wind. Okay. Well, the Hoot we can deal with, but I don't know who these other mons that are trying to come in here. Oh, I just de-linked like an idiot. Whatever. That's okay. I'm just going to move on. We're going to wake up that guy, but it's right when I step on the stairs, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I got to do this. Wait. I think I got to do this. Okay, if I get status, that's going to be bad. Cotton Spore is also really bad. We'll take you out first. But now he gets to attack twice. As long as Sandshrews not going to step up, then it's fine. Bro needs to calm down over there. Trying to get in all these fights. Okay, that's a Beautifly right there floating over water. Is it in line? I don't think it is. But I'm still slowed, so it can move at double speed. Okay. No! I wish he would have went the other way. He still doesn't see us, but if he once he steps in the room, he can start going for silver wins. Okay. I'm at normal speed, but I can't hit him. I can hit him with a gravel rock. You actually did it, bro? Really? I didn't think he was even in the room yet. Okay, well... if he could have ripped it again, and then it would have went... So how come that didn't hit Sandshrew? It didn't even say that it missed. Because of the double speed, he could have moved again. That was really sketch. That's another reason, like... Silver Wind is insanely strong in this game, and it can hit from anywhere in the room, but of course, you know, just like Ancient Power, there's a small chance that it boosts all your stats. I'm just gonna eat this for the food. I don't know how that didn't hit Sandshrew, I guess... Was he, like, not fully in the room? That was confusing. Okay, this is just a hoot, so that's fine. What is this orb? Okay, I gotta Hunger Heal this off, which is not great, but alright. Escape orb? I might as well take this. I think I still have more blast seeds, yeah. Oh, I have a hunger seed. We can throw that. We can throw that at, what's-his-face, so that all of his attacks only do 1 damage. I think if I move downward, it would, like, he doesn't go for Silver Wind. I think it forces him to step up. Also, I don't know who else is in here, though. So maybe I burn the one and only Petrify that I brought with me. Because if that's another Beautifly up there, we're actually going to lose. Potentially. I don't think I can risk it. It was a Ninjask, okay. Warp Orb is all... Okay, that gives me another out. I'm not even going to fight this guy. Thankfully, Sandshrew didn't attack it. Okay, this could be another Beautifly coming in. Whew. Okay. Whew. Why is this so hard right now? Alright. You I don't really care about, although... If I do miss, then Sandshrew would get cooked by a Drill Peck. Okay. We're good, we're good. Let's go away from the enemies for a minute. Well, that ain't gonna work. Okay, does Water Gun Oko Swallow? It does, so we get the free hit on the Spider. And hopefully... Well, this actually... Okay, Spinnerack's the only thing I can recruit. Hopefully there is no more Beautiflies. But there's something going over the water right now. Okay. Let's bubble it. I don't even want to let it step up to Sandshrew. Okay, and then you too. Alright, there's no more enemies on the floor. I'm going to go check out those 2 items. Because I'm going to have to use an elixir soon, so hopefully we can find more. Trap Bust and Roll Call. I'm an elixir now then. Take this Roll Call with me. Don't care about the Trap Bust though. It's not really that good. Okay, at least we're like halfway done with this now, but... New area, so maybe there's no more... No more Beautiflies. I would also like to recruit a Spinnerack, that'd be cool. But we'll probably get one at some point. Which kind of spikes? Okay, I can grab these. Add to the stack. Oh, I uncovered a confusion tile. Almost stepped on it. You would have quick attack. Throw some spikes at you. And actually get Oko'd by a spike is pathetic. Gravel Rock's not worth it because it's hailing. Dang it. Alright, and I can actually ditch this guy and then just step on the, I didn't mean to do that, but I'm just gonna go to the stairs. Okay. Hopefully this, Oh, Cacleon shop. Although I have no money. Petra Scarf, Gold Ribbon, Somnoscope. I only have 300, that's pathetic. Did I pick up anything worthwhile to sell that would sell for a lot of cash? Maybe return? Okay, hold on. No. Put that back. But, dude, whenever I'm trying to shop on the magic carpet, the Pokemon always pull up. I'm just trying to pay for this real quick. Oh, he actually gives me 1,000. Okay. I don't know what Spinarak is doing over there, but... Okay. We gotta take it out first. Okay. It's so annoying when you're on the magic carpet and all these mons try to pull up. Do not target Kecleon, Squirtle. What are you doing there? I do want this Reviver Seed now that I sold Return. And I'm also going to take the apple. I can't because my bag is full. Great. I need to eat an apple, so... I'm going to do that. I can't believe I only brought one with me. Kind of an idiot. Let's get this apple, pay him for it, and then we're off. There's a lot of items here on the floor. Okay. We get an extra Reviver out of it, which is really, really good. Oh, that's why there's a lot of items. What are you looking at over there? Alright. What is this? Thief? I mean, I could sell that for some cash, but it's not worth it. I still kind of want to recruit a Spinarak. We're not getting lucky here. Ice Beam, that actually will sell for a lot of money. So let's go ahead and swap it for this Escape Orb, and we're going back to Kecleon. I might as well just do this while I'm here. Only because I know it sells for a lot of money. And you know what? I don't need Taunt either. Okay. Yeah, he gives me like 2k for Ice Beam and then 300 for Taunt. Alright. Worth it. I mean, I could go pick up that Thief TM, but I don't really need to. I'll take this Blast Seed, though. Can always eat it for hunger. Let's go ahead and use Surf a little bit. I don't really need to use the Link combo in these scrubs. They're all pretty low level. Okay, we finally get the Spinarak, too. And it comes at level 34, so that could probably evolve right away to Ariados. I don't remember what level this thing evolves at, but usually bug types evolve at a low level. So we should be good there. Nice, we get another recruit. That's perfect. And what are these orbs over here? Rebound and Escape. Definitely need the Escape. Don't need the Blast Seeds. Oh, Spinarak picked it up. Well, he can take it all the way back to the friend area then. Good for you, Spinarak. Alright. Wow. And this is why we got lucky finding that Warp Orb. That's such bad positioning. But both my... Well, I guess Spinarak can take some hits. Although he doesn't like bird Pokemon. But having Sandshrew surrounded by all those mons is just awful. Okay, at least they all warped out of the room. Sometimes they still warp in the same room where you're at, but... Blast Seed? Well, good for you. Probably get OHKO by Bite, huh? Yeah. Swallow has such bad defense. I'm gonna use Bite then on all these guys. Pidgeot might... Really? You lived? And now... Okay, double team's so annoying. Hold on. Okay, we get rid of the double team guy. I'm gonna use a Link move on you. Just to get it out of here. I don't know how bulky Pidgeot is. Alright, and then we'll surf you. Bite wasn't quite getting the job done. Okay. Most of the threats out the way. Now, can we also get this guy as our second Spinarak? Dang it. Ooh, another Escape Orb. Swap it with the Gravel Rocks. Oh, yeah, perfect. If this is an Elixir, okay. I don't need to eat this yet. I still have all these, like, Blast Seeds and a Hunger Seed, too. The Hunger Seed I was kind of holding on to cheese Beautifly with it, but I think we're done with that thing. So let's go ahead and just move on. Although I do want another Spinarak. What are these mons down here? Okay, bro. That's another reason why you should not drop the rocks, because now he's just going to sit here and chuck the rocks at me. It's not a big deal. Actually, okay, go ahead and throw them all. I'd rather you hit Squirtle with the rocks than anybody else. This Pidgeot's got to go. Alright. Now this one doesn't even have any, doesn't have any rocks on it. I just wanted to look around for another Spinarak. Okay, here we go. Dang it. Now, who's this guy over here? Whatever. There'll probably be more spiders. Let's just move on. Okay. You gotta go. I'm gonna go ahead and use the link move on you just in case one of them misses. There's another reason why it's nice to be linked up. Alright, there's a bunch of items up here, even though it's hailing, which is very annoying. Well, now I gotta take this thing out. I wanna know what those 3 items are over there, but... Okay, I have to take the Warp Orb. Let me just eat the Blast Seed. They're not that far, but the hail's gonna be really, really annoying. That's not worth it. Even if it's a good TM, like, it doesn't really matter. I gotta make sure Sandshrew doesn't die here to the hail. Imagine having to waste a Reviver Seed just from not even getting hit by a Pokemon. That's pathetic. Okay, we can deal with this. Take you out with Surf, and then we can get rid of Ledian too. Oh, look at the play. Well, now I have to just throw stuff. Okay, nice. Can't control where I'm walking when I'm confused. I didn't even know this thing has Supersonic. That's kind of annoying. Let's see how much Bite does to you. Okay, it's strong enough to OHKO. Surf the Pidgeot. We're almost out of here. We're almost out of here. Quick Seed, go ahead and eat it. Although my teammates are going to lag behind, but it's whatever. They'll catch up eventually. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought he was going to go for a double team. I was like, why is bro not stepping forward? Focus Energy, that's cool. Still going to get OHKO'd. Let me set Bite on the hotkey because I only have one more use of Surf. So we'll get better mileage out of Bite. And that's a Ledian, which I can't recruit. Well, let's move on. Actually, I don't know that. Let me check this again. I might actually be able to get Ledian. No. Okay. We'll just get rid of it with Bite then. And there's no more spiders, so we're just gonna take the stairs whenever we find them then. Because there's no more mons I can recruit here. Well, at least we get one recruit. We get the spider. It's not bad. Dude, they keep spawning the wild Pokemon like right behind the Sandshrew that's tagging along with us here. I really want to get one more recruit, but I guess it's not going to happen. Just a bunch of Pidgeots everywhere. These guys are going to corner me too. I gotta start taking them out here. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that one coming. I didn't look at the mini-map. I walked too far, gave him a free hit. That's okay. They can't really damage Squirtle. It's just the, oh, a free scope lens. I'll take that. I think this also sells for 2K with Kecleon. Forget the Hunger Seed. Although, if an enemy picks that up and throws it at me, that'd be really bad, but the odds of that happening are pretty slim. So I'm willing to risk it. And okay, they're all spawning over here anyway. Throw a spike at you. Let's just use all the spikes. I don't get the experience points. Well, I mean, you get the minimum amount. So, with that being said, I might as well take him out with a bite or some kind of attack. Xatu. Can I recruit Xatu? That'd be kind of cool. Nope. I can't throw a spike at him as he pulls up for the bite. Okay. Sandstorm's really annoying. Let's hope I can find the stairs relatively quickly. Oh, Sandshrew doesn't take Sandstorm, of course. Ground type. I didn't even think about that. Because Sandshrew is the one who's the liability here because it's only level 1 with 31 HP. But, no, this is such a bad layout, too. I don't even need to have a stack of rocks with me this time. I have like 150 gravel rocks in storage, so I don't need to pick them up. I'll only pick them up like if I come into the dungeon with a stack on me. Alright, man. Everybody wants to pull up. They're all swarming at you because they know. They know. Start taking these scrubs out here. This is where sand actually kind of comes in handy because, you know, all these mons walking around, they're going to take chip damage, so I can Oko majority of them. They're all full sending it towards us. Classic. Okay, nice. I found the stairs. What's up, Pidgeot? Catch the spike real quick, buddy. And yeah, less than 100 points because I didn't actually use an attack on Pidgeot. Here we go again. You know, the enemy's spawning right behind Sandshrew. It's annoying. Oh. Alright, this is the last floor. We might as well use up the Link combo. Get some good experience here. And I'll eat this too. Now we just gotta find this yellow dot. As, you know, surrounded by a bunch of red dots here. Oh, they all kind of went the other way though. That's a dead end. Alright, hopefully Water Gun Okos, we get a little 2-for-1 special. Yep. Okay. There we go, baby. Come on. Well, potentially the same thing. If this other mon will turn around. Well, they're still in a straight line, so Bubble can hit him. Oh no, the move failed. Okay, it doesn't go forever. You see Xatu looking through the gap right there, just looking at that spider. Alright, this is the last use of it. I'm gonna hit the yellow dot with the bubble. Okay, the move failed. That was funny though. Hey, bro. Back here a while. Alright, not bad. So we end up salvaging, well, not salvaging, but we end up not losing the second X-ray specs. But dude, that is why Silverwind is so busted in this game, and you know, just another reason why Venomoth is the biggest threat in the game when it comes to Purity Forest. Man. You know, it sucks that I lost the X-ray specs, but I had another one in storage, so it's not a big deal. But now, I have to go find another copy to put back in storage, because something like that will probably happen again. But now we're about to find out if we actually reach gold rank here. Because we were only 20 points off, and this was like an S rank mission, right? So I'm going to get, you know, like 300 again. Okay, we get a Reviver Seed. Yeah, 300 again. And it looks like we made it to gold. Okay, congratulations. Turtle team went up in rank from silver to gold. Hell yeah. Okay. And now, I think I was at, what, 1480? So now we're at like 1780? That's crazy. I'm going to have to look in between episodes if I should push for platinum. I really just wanted to get to gold. And now we finally get to see what that looks like. You know what that little bug with the wings looks like? It reminds me of that thing from Harry Potter. When they used to have to like chase after it and catch it. The thing that flies around in the air. What was that game called? Like Quidditch or something? I don't remember. I only saw Harry Potter like once. But now I'm kind of curious, what would it take to go from gold to plat? Because we're at 1780. Is plat 2K? Is it 3K? 5K? Like, who knows? Also, I haven't checked the mailbox in forever. What do we got in here? There could be a... Okay, I'm going to accept all these and then toss them. And then I don't care about the Makuhita Dojo, so we'll just store that. Let me toss these 3 so that next time we finish a mission, Pelipper will bring more. So these all had bad rewards. I'm just going to toss them all. It was this one. They're both like northern range, but this one was from the bulletin board. Actually, I'm going to toss that too. Unless I go back for Hoot Hoot and another spider. I'll keep it. Let's go check Kecleon shop one last time and also the bulletin board. Oh, I'm full on items again. All right, well let me sell one thing. You can have the rest of these spikes. Sure. Maybe I should start using like sticks and spikes over the gravel rocks. I don't know. I'll think about that, but let's see what the refresh got. And there's another Joy Seed. Perfect. This is only the second one that he's ever had in the whole playthrough. Sold. Now, also, I almost had enough money for that Reviver. Oh, Scope Lens only sells for $450? That's so bad. Because I'm pretty sure he sells it for $2,000. And then, you know, Joy Seeds he sells for $3K, and I can only sell them back to him for $1K. That's crazy. Anyway, taking this Reviver as well. So not bad, not bad. We get our second Joy Seed here. And then I just have a little bit of change left. Oh, right. I don't even know. I'm still full in the bag, but whatever. Okay. Let's run back and check the bulletin board one last time. Another S rank mission, but again, it's like a... Why do they always have to be an escort mission? These are annoying. You only get 600 coins though, that's not even worth it. I see Purity Forest floor 94. That's crazy. And a Purity Forest, okay, an S rank mission. Finding a ferret, and then you have to escape out. And just a link box. That is not worth my time to go 94 floors in the hardest dungeon in the game just for a link box. You're crazy. I already have a dozen of those in storage. Alright. Pretty good episode though. I'm gonna hit the YouTube outro here in a sec. I just kind of want to check the friends list and see if we got to like page 5 yet. We did. Nice. With the handful of recruits we got today. So again, each one of these pages has 10 Pokemon, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. So think about it this way, right? If there's 10 Pokemon per page and we have to recruit all 386, that's 38. Actually, it's going to go to page 39. Because we're going to have like 38 and a half pages, basically. So we only have 5. Which means we'll have 43 Pokemon out of 386. So even once we get this to like 10 full pages, that's still only 25% of the way, basically. Because we have to get almost 40 full pages. Wow. That really puts it in perspective. That's crazy. So at this point, we're basically like 10% of the way done. Because we're over. You know, it's like 11 or 12% of the way. Okay. There's going to be a lot of episodes in this playlist, huh? But again, that's why I'm really pushing for this friend bow right now. Because then we get, like I've mentioned a bunch of times, we get a plus 10 to the recruitment odds, which really puts everything, a majority of the Pokemon, up to like 25-30% chance to recruit them. Because right now we're still at like, I don't know, anywhere between like 12 to 15%. You know, basically it's just from the level that I'm at. It'll be cool once we finally get to level 50, but it's going to be a long time. Unless Kecleon really starts selling a bunch of Joy Seeds here. So something to work forward to. You know, once I check out some of these 99 floor dungeons, maybe the Mons will give a lot of experience. And then we can start grinding levels that way too, being linked up. But I just looked at the time. It's 8:45 in the morning, so I actually got to get going here, or else I'm going to be late for work. So I'm going to go ahead and cut things off here. This will conclude part 12 in the YouTube playlist. And when we come back next time for part 13, we're going to head off to the Northwind Field and go visit Suicune. But for now, this is going to be the end of part 12. So for anybody that is finding this in the future on YouTube, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope that wherever you go for the rest of your day after watching this video, that you have a good day. Alright? Take care. I'll catch you on the next one. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.